Welcome folks to tonight's game featuring the classic Tan vs Green. Joining me for commentary we have our local firearms dealer, Bill Brown.
Thank you, James, for having me tonight. Should be a great game.
I'll take a minute and introduce our players. In the top left we have Alpha 33 playing for the Tan team. He's a first-time player but eager to make his mark on the game and prove his mettle. In the top right playing for Tan we have Kirigan, a veteran of the game and one proficient with the weapon set. I predict a high kill count for him on the final board. In the bottom left, also playing for Tan, we have Universe 32, a relatively new player but skilled in most games. Likely a heavy hitter who might give Kerrigan a run for his money at the final scoreboard. In the bottom right, and playing for Green, we have India 41, also a newer player, but ready to make a name for himself. Now Bill, for the new players joining us, will you give us a rundown of tonight's rules?
Sure thing, James. For those joining us for the first time, the game is simple. Push the ball into the other team's goal to score, with the first team to score 3 points being the winner. Unlike in regular foosball, all aiming, maiming, and flaming is permitted, though the kill count doesn't matter in the final score.
Thank you, Bill. The game isn't even very far along, and it looks like we've already seen our fair share of maiming going on with Bill's weaponry. You see, Bill was kind enough to supply all the firearms and ammunition for our players. Why don't you give us a rundown of the weaponry you supplied the players?
Sure thing, James. Each player has been supplied with the standard issue ammunition and firearm, meaning that each player begins each life with a full supply of 5 guns and full ammo. The primary weapon we'll see used is the 50-round machine gun. It's a very flexible weapon that is a favorite among the players. Next we have the 3-round sniper rifle. Each player only gets 2 magazines of that rifle to prevent the eternal sniper from camping up above.
I'm grateful for the limit. We've all been shot by that sniper only fellow. Sure is annoying.
That it is, James, that it is. Third in the line and somewhat limited in application on this wide open field, we have the shotgun, which is good at short range and effective at quickly dropping your plastic foes.
Sorry to interrupt, but the green team is pushing forward a coordinated play. 4 of the 5 green players have banded together and are pushing the ball forward.
There goes one shot down. Oh, and another. Well, that was a beating. All 4 players down. Looked like a good opportunity for the Tan to push toward the goal.
Hopefully the green team can respawn before the Tan team scores.
Opportunity's knocking.
And just like that, the green team is back. Looks like the Tan team wasn't organized enough to make good on that opportunity. Bill, if you wouldn't mind continuing with the weapons description.
Sure thing, James. Finally, the players have a rocket launcher and a flamethrower. The rocket launcher only comes with 1 shot, so it's one big boom and then it's over. But the flamethrower has unlimited gas for continuous fire. But it's not exactly the most useful weapon in this game mode, although we have seen it for short-range combat.
Nothing quite like the smell of burnt plastic in the morning, am I right?
True, but it is a mess to clean up the foosball table afterwards.
Thanks for the rundown of all those weapons, Bill. I see that our players are putting all of these weapons to good use, with the flamethrower to the sniper and even the rocket launcher has been quite effective. If you'd like to try out any of his wares, pick up a copy of The Mean Greens at your local video game store.
Thanks for the support, James. Looking at the players, looks like we've got a few snipers hanging up in the barn tops. Gotta watch out for them. Though with all the pigs and the cows swinging back and forth, looks like we got some good cover.
It appears we've been seeing a lot of carnage among the players, but not so much a push on the goal. I hope we get some action here soon.
With those recent kills, Tan looks like they've got 4 players ready to make a push on the goal.
Too true, Bill. And it looks like Alpha 33 is leading the charge. It's got some good ball handling there, and it's moving downfield. The goal appears open, only 1 green player to stop them. More green players drop into the action, and Alpha 33 hits the ball to the right of the goal.
That was some good firearm work. He took down 3 players there. It's good positioning.
The Tan team has the upper hand. They just need to push their advantage. Looks like a little slip up there but we have a goal! First score of the game goes to Tan, made by Alpha 33. Congratulations, Alpha 33. Way to make your mark on the game.
That was a bit strange there, though. Did you see that other Tan player block that first shot? It's like they were fighting for who was going to get the glory. Imagine their coach is going to have words for them at the end of the game.
True that, man. I don't know what was going on in their minds, but I imagine they just got caught up in the scuffle.
Looks like Tan has control of the ball again and is making another move for goal. This might be a quick 2-pointer.
You might be right, Bill. Looks like Alpha 33 likes that right-hand side. He finds himself in the corner again.
And yet again, he finds himself overshooting the goal. Oh, so close. When the ball is as big as you are, it can be a little difficult to get that ball where it needs to go. You are almost there, man. Just push the ball in. Just a little more. And goal! And you're seeing it here, folks. 2-0 with Tan in the lead. And Tan takes control of the ball again in the middle. Will we have a third point quickly coming? If Grain isn't careful, this might turn into a landslide victory for Tan. Codswallop, man, that was almost a third goal. This time, Kirian trying to make his mark. That was some good play by the green team to make sure that last goal didn't go in. And here we have the Tan team setting up for another run on goal. Well, it looks like the green team fought him off just in time. And the ball got stuck just there, spinning in circles. I don't think I've seen that in a game before. Yeah, it seemed like it messed up. That play by Alpha 33 wasn't able to get the ball to go towards the goal. The carnage is real here, folks. The green team is fighting tooth and nail to keep Tan from getting a complete shutout. Looking at the scoreboard, it looks like the green team hasn't been faring well as far as the kill count goes. The Tan team's first player has an 8-point lead to the green player's first player. It probably means that the teams need to be rebalanced for the next game. Like I said earlier, the kill count isn't really that important, but if you look at that death count, yeah, that says a lot. The longer a player is out of the game, the fewer chances they have to push the ball down the field. And looking at the green player's death count, it looks like most players on the green team have had at least 9 deaths, which is significantly higher than the death count on the Tan team, which looked like it was about 4 or 5 per player. You're right, Bill. We'll see in the next game how well they balance the teams. And Bill, I was noticing that one of the players has a grenade. Did we talk about the grenades? Why no, James, I didn't talk about the grenades. I should mention that. Each player gets 1 grenade. It's not a lot, but it is enough to give you a little area of control. And you might notice that there are no munitions spread throughout field. And that's because players spawn with all the bullets that they need, and then there's a cooldown when they run out of bullets, and they get a refresh once the cooldown is over. And the Tan players are making another push toward goal. Will they make it? It appears... Oh! Goal! And there you have it, folks. Tan is the winner. Thanks for joining us tonight.